Night was going down in Aurora. People was at bars, hanging out, having fun. It's been a couple of days since Belle Cornell, the Spartan of the of another. Well, we don't know exactly. Well, another kind of Spartan from another world arrives. People have tried to get him to, explain what's in his world, but Bell, fearing that it will use harm, he didn't. He was invited by his own, new captain to go out and hang out with his family, but he declined, saying that he didn't need it right now. Bell was at the balcony uh, that he was at when he met Ice, sitting and looking out, having his helmet beside him and looking into it. Put it on and doing something that no one actually know what. When the whole group came back to, the mansion, after they were drunk and everything, Tiona saw Belle Cornell on this balcony, going up after 5. Went up to Belle's area, drunk, and just seeing what he was doing. What, what are you doing, armored coon? Belle looked back to seeing Tiona drunk. Oh, it's you. Are you drunk? No, I'm not. I'm just wondering what you're doing. You're clearly drunk. No, I'm not. Tiona saw, something beside Belle, seeing, his helmet. What are you doing with your helmet? Watching something? What do you mean? Tiona stood up, seeing into, Belle. Belle thinking that she wouldn't remember this when she wakes up, so he walks over and just said to don't freak out. Putting the helmet on, it's not a best kind of fit, but she could see, outside of the screen. But it was not what she expected. Tiona was standing in a field. The sky was blue, the clouds was windy. She looked around her, seeing trees, flowers, and anything else. She was confused. She didn't know what was going on. She saw water and tried to walk forward, but it didn't move. The screen moved her head moved on her own, looking around and seeing that her armor was white. But she realized that she was not wearing what she used to have on. She looked at it, but couldn't move the hands. She was confused. She saw that the hand was going through flowers she has never seen before. Flowers that was beautiful. Flowers that was gorgeous. She hears someone walking, coming from behind. But she heard a voice. Ariel, are you coming? The mission is about to begin. You can't be late. She turned around, seeing Belle, but with a different helmet. It was weird. The girl was looking at Belle. She was looking at Belle, but who she was, she didn't know. Yes, I'm coming. Don't worry. We have to get you, well, a new gun at some point. For God's sake, I'm fine with the guns I have. Really? Really, Chimes? The guns you have? You have a pistol and just a regular AR. Get a sniper. Shotgun. No, I'm not. Just let's go. Belle was walking, well, away. She looked and she couldn't see what it was before the helmet was taken off. Tiona was shocked when she heard what happened. Well, she saw what happened and heard it. Belle took the helmet off to... Well, he forgot that should have happened, so he immediately took it off. But it was too late. Tiona turned around to Belle to see, well, him. He was sober. That's kind of her ability, being in the Loki Familia. Easily to lie to a god and get sober anytime they want. One of the benefits of being in the Loki family. She looked at Belle, and he realized that she saw her. Tiona just looked and just asked, "Who's Ariel?" Belle was quiet, looking out at the balcony and holding the helmet. At that point, the others arrived, but saw that Tiona looked seriously at Belle, so they listened in. Can you tell me? I saw what's in your helmet. Ariel, that name. What's that name to you? I stood still, hearing, well, ability of hers. She was about to walk out when Finn stopped her. Ariel is a person I knew for many years. Belle looked at his helmet, seeing and turning around. One instant, we were in a battle. The next, I'm here. We switch helmet to, well, if we both die. We knew this battle will be awful. But me appearing here, I don't know what happened to her. Chimes, that's your code name. We get alternate names for the names we have. Ariel's name was Ari. Kind girl. Good with kids. Chimes is, well, because my name is Belle, and yeah, I get that. But still. Everything we did is on that helmet. Fights, battles. And when we switch helmets, she has mine to remember me, and I have hers. I just wish what happened. Belle just turned the helmet around in his hands to look at it. Tiona saw how he was. That look was not normal. Ariel was not just any person he knew. To him, that's family. She's like your sister? Older sister? We learned everything together. Fought together. We even found anything. Fought. We only fought. It's the only thing I can remember that's not fighting is just that recording. Recording? It's where an image is preserved on paper in the old days in my world, and now like my helmet. So she's dead, or I don't know. It's just weird. Never gonna see her ever again. Tiona saw how Belle was. He was sad. He didn't know what happened to her. He didn't know if even he will see her. She went over and hugged him. Belle was surprised by this action, but just let it happen. Tiona just stood there, her head on his back, just hearing his heartbeat. She looked over and saw the others standing there. She realized they have heard, their conversation, but something surprised everyone. I know you all are there. Yes, you can come out. Everyone just went out, hearing the story of, part of the story how he got there, that helmet he has on is not actually his, but someone else's. Someone he considered family. Eyes immediately walked over to Belle to ask him about Ariel. Eyes walked over and looked at him. Why did you call her Ariel? Belle was quiet for a little bit, but when Eyes was about to talk again, he started talking. Ariel is the spirit of the wind, a great spirit in our world of the Greek mythology. She was she was the daughter of Hermes. Hermes in our world was a god of delivery, using air and his shoes with wings to go from place to place. He didn't have a wife or anything, so he made his spirit. By the way, warning, this is not actually what's in the Greek mythologies. It's just how my version is in Belle's version. And this one, Ariel is not the spirit of Hermes. She's another one. I don't know which one. But in Belle's universe, Hermes is the creator of Ariel, the story of, well, Ariel. Everyone was surprised by, well, Belle saying that Ariel, the name of the wind of the spirits in his world, is the daughter, well, the spirit daughter of Hermes. Belle just continued. She, in the stories, were a kind woman, helping children, telling them stories. Don't do, but people found out about her powers. And the adults took it too far. They took her to a bonfire and lit her on fire. But Hermes, seeing this, immediately ran down to save his spirit daughter, and he did, taking her away so she could be protected in Olympus. And she did, living her life in Olympus until the door closes. Everyone was shocked by the tale of, well, Ariel in another world. And Belle just, well, said, well, it can be different here. Maybe there is a spirit called Ariel, but not the daughter of Hermes, of course. I don't know how your Hermes is, but ours is just a messenger god. Everyone just looked at each other, knowing what Hermes is like. Belle just stood up and took his helmet. Anyways, I gotta go to bed. He was walking away when Eyes asked a question again. How did she look like? Belle stopped and just was there. She had blonde hair and blue eyes. She was kind, of course, like Ariel in our story. Ariel in that one was blonde, but with golden eyes. It was just her name and that they just named her Ariel. I just got chimes. How awful name. It was not an awful name they gave me, but the enemies we fought. Everyone was looking at Belle at that point, and he just said, gave me a name that haunted them for life. Belle just started walking away and went to his room. Everyone was quiet, looking at each other and looking back where Belle left. They were sad, shocked, and wanted to figure out what the hell happened to Belle. Sorry everyone, I wanted to continue it, but it's gonna be a short one episode this time. So good morning, goodbye, farewell, see you later. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye bye.